Hello, I'm Steel City Storm. Welcome along for a rainy day drive in Aetna, located in the Miller section of Gary, Indiana. A place that I have a lot of memories. I released a video of this side of Aetna, which is the east side. We are currently on 10th Avenue, and let's see what street this is. That's Green Street. Yeah, Green Street. We grew up down here. This is not where the video is based on. The video is based on the west side. I wanted to start here. This way you can kind of get your bearings of where we're at. My Aunt Bernice, Uncle Paul used to live right there when I was a kid. That's Floyd Street and Fayette Street. Floyd goes that way, but that's Fayette Street. We are currently on the east side of Aetna. We're going across Clay Street right here. There's my grandma used to live right there. If you know any of the Kings, my dad and all his brothers, or my uncles and aunts, Jerry, Benny, Cecil, my dad was Eddie King. Did a lot of lettering and pinstriping, and he raced at US 30 drag strip. Have a big family. Or Donnie King, he was a coach at worked for a long time. My grandma was Molly King for the older generation. And we had a lot of good times out here. See, some people, I guess, when you're not from a place, and you ride around, you look, and you kind of like, man, it looks depressing, or it looks like like nobody's there. But when I look at it, I see it's just some memories. And when I see the garbage and the litter and the abandonment, yeah, that gets to me a little bit. You can't ignore it. You can't say that doesn't have an effect, but nothing can take away my good memories, and I hope you all feel the same. Crossing over Clay on the 10th. I'm going to start the video now. This side of Aetna is a little bit different. And the reason I say that it's different is because this side of Aetna is not just all houses. This is Cass Street. This side of Aetna had Aetna Street, which had the grocery store and license bureau, and Aetna Lounge, and they had a couple businesses over that way. On the other side of Aetna, it really was nothing, just a neighborhood. So that's the difference. And I'm trying to watch these puddles. Look at the road ahead. I apologize if you don't like the rainy day drive, but I had today all slated for this video, and I thought, why not? It's a rainy day. You might have to put on a jacket like I did, and just get yourself a cup of coffee, sit back, relax, and enjoy the video. You gotta get out here and burn up the gas money, or risk tearing your car up driving in this, which I am currently not driving a car. I drive a van, so I have to watch about my undercarriage and all that. I try to take it easy. And as you can see, I gotta keep my eyes on the road, and sometimes that's not easy. I'm trying to film and hold this, and that's why they recommend using a GoPro, which I agree with 100%, but for me, it just doesn't work as good as this. I watch the GoPro, and it just doesn't, I don't know. It's almost like a film going through. I want more of a reality ride. That's kind of why I try to keep conversation going. A lot of people enjoy that. Those who don't, if you're just trying to hear me, turn the volume down and put on some jams. I am 57 years old, so if you want to fit the timeline into when I grew up around here, I went to Kennedy King School for a year, but other than that, I attended Bailey, Franklin, and New Wallace in Glen Park. Sorry, I didn't catch them. This should be 13th. I just didn't want to say it was and be wrong, and people, well, what are you 13th? Be so petty about things, but I don't play that. So anyway, this is Benton Street, and we're on 13th Place, not Avenue, Place. That's a shame. Anybody know where, what's down here at the end of the street? If you said the Aetna Elementary, you're right. There's a side view of it. I gotta watch all my windows up and down. In a van, if you turn a corner, windows down, you got gutters on it. Basically just drops a bunch of water in your lap. That's Aetna School, bro. Alright, I don't want to skip over a lot of streets, so we can go back this way. Make sure I didn't miss one down here. Because I want you guys to feel like you're just taking a ride around Aetna. I'm looking at Aetna, you know. I never really hung around this side too much. If we did, went straight down 13th and yeah, let's see what's the street here. Alright, let's see here. Whoa. Gotta check that out, don't we? Look at that mess. That's a mess. It's crazy. You wonder why they find bodies and stuff in these places? It happens all the time. They're wide open like that, abandoned and wide open. What a hot mess. Got a shopping cart back there. Wow. Yeah, it's been so long since I've been back here. Plus, I never really hung around this side, so you have to forgive me if I zigzag around a little bit. It's just the way it is. And don't worry, you're just seeing it the way I see it. I had to go buy another. I had a windshield wiper on here and it was squeaking and it would make me crazy. It wasn't straight. See how they grip the window when a van? You got the big window, you have to get the ones that flex a little bit more because the window is a little bit more rounded, and I didn't have one on that side, and it would go making me crazy. So yeah, it cost me a little bit of money before I even got out and do some gas in the van. Let's see what we got here. No, let's go down here. You know we gotta be close to Aetna Street. This way. We've been done this way in a long time. I mean, yeah, we've rode around scouting houses to look at, but we never really. That's New Jersey Street we just turned off of. I'm trying to remember my way around back here. Wow. New Hampshire, 11th Avenue. Got some vandals to look at here. Look at it. People just stole their stuff right in the middle of the street. Wow. What a hot damn mess. Why does that guard sit there forever? No, I just don't. I get people get frustrated. Man, that's depressing getting out looking at that. Or is that just me? Keep my opinion to myself on that, but it's just kind of hard sometimes. It's like, why don't you go out there and clean up the garbage? You know? And if I drive by and you live out here in Aetna, and you see your house in the video, hello to you. please do me a favor. Don't say your address or anything or your name is. I had a lady before in one of the driving videos. She said, I don't appreciate. No, it wasn't. I don't appreciate. I didn't like that you drove past my house and showed my car. And I'm like, what are you talking about? She goes, yeah. She do her name, put her address, put a timestamp on the video, and goes, this one. I'm like, oh my gosh, you just told everybody, but not me. I'm just filming. I'm not out here looking for anybody's stuff. Just filming Aetna for memory's sake, you know. And when it comes to abandonment and garbage, it's hard to turn your eye on it. That's just how I'm built. Here's the street we turned down a little bit ago. Look at all that trash, though. I mean, you know, come on, seriously. You don't see that too much, which is just. And these other people are trying to have a nice little spot, you know, or they're, you know, they can't get out there and do the yard work and stuff all the time, but they gotta look at that. Like, look at these houses. These houses are just. That's the weird thing to me. That's always been the thing that has always been weird. It's like, how can the people up the street look at that? You know, I know they got to be frustrated with it. I know of us, we had an apartment building that used to sit next to us, growing up on 35th in Connecticut, which I'll be doing a drive-through video on that one soon, so watch for that. We had an apartment building that every now and then, you know, people would move in and out of it, and whenever they move out, my mom would go over there and, you know, if they had anything, she'd buy it from them. Usually we had yard sale or something back then. And if they had garbage or anything like that, we'd have to go out there and clean it up. Like, why do we got to do it? It ain't ours. We live next door to it, and I don't want to look at it every day. I've always loved that one with my mom. She's right. When you're younger, you'd understand, but check out how scary Aetna elementary school is. Yeah. That's something. Swing around. I want to swing around that. So we have to go up this way and swing back this way in order to see the side of the building. We got to take a look at that, right? It's been a while. I didn't go to this school. I know a lot of people that grew up out here, though, they did. Once again, if you want to see what the inside of that looks like, or just a walk around, being a social rec, big shout out to social rec out there. We've done that. We did quite a few videos over in that one, and I know it broke his heart, man, seeing it like that. Well, I went to New Wallace, and New Wallace just got torn down. That was a beautiful high school, and I went to Franklin, which is sitting there looking pretty much like that. Not that bad though, but it's bad. All right, now if you don't know how to get to that side street, this is it right here. You got to turn off. Tricky little spots out here. We're on 400 East Aetna Street, and we're turning down 14th. That's a place. Pretty sure it's a place, but here we go. This is Aetna School right here. There's a side of it, and the only way you can get to it is come up this way and go around. So, and that is going to put us on Arizona Street, 14th in Arizona. There you go. Check that out. Go back up. That's what it looks like on a rainy day. Oops, sorry. See how the hole is missing in the window? You just walk right in there. And they wonder why people go in there and explore these places. I was like, you look at it and you go, I got to. Look, it's wide open. Why wouldn't I? All right, we go down Arizona Street now. place. 12th place. Long time since I've been down this way, let me tell you. At least one thing ain't changed. The damn streets. Some urban speed bumps. They ain't got to put the yellow speed bumps and all that in here. Come flying through here and hit one of those potholes, you'll figure it out. What a rainy day. It's relaxing. I'm an Aquarius, so something about the rain, it just relaxes me. I love water, I love the rain, I love being around it, in it. Let's see here. I can't make out the street sign. Sorry about that one, but we're gonna go down here anyway. Looks pretty nice. Yeah, the street sign was real faded out, and as you can see, there's a lot of rain on the window, and up in that corner there, I was trying to look and I couldn't see it. If you'd like to see a lot of cool videos that you normally wouldn't see, oh, here it is. Here it is. That in the Little League. It should be right here. That's all that's left of it. I got a couple videos. They still had the house right there. There's the old playground. Look at that. They put a pooper out there. Put one of the green poopers out there. And that thing's been there forever. Here it is. Yep, Aetna Little League. I forgot what they call it, but they had the little building right there. When they do the announcement, had a little prop box, whatever. But we did it. We did a couple videos on it. So if you want to see our videos or my videos, go to YouTube and just put in Aetna Little League. Nobody else has really covered it. That's our thing. You know, we've been out here doing this for 5 years. We try to cover every single thing, and that was definitely one that kind of felt bummed out a little bit about, because to be honest with you, the real story happened is we did that one, and then somebody went out there and burned it. It sat there for all those years, and somebody else went out there. We know who did it. We're pretty sure we know who did it, but it just sucks that people have to be like that, you know. It really does, and that's another reason why we don't like doing I don't like doing the addresses and stuff like that. My brother's pretty much the same way. You know, you do a video and you think you're doing something cool, then all it takes is one knucklehead to get out there and get a hold of where you're at. And you'd be surprised what these guys would do to find out where a spot is. And they will stab each other in the back. Allen Street in 11th place. Okay. They will stab each other in the back, throw you into the fire over what? Over a damn video of an abandoned building that's been sitting somewhere for 30 years, and they don't know where it's at and they want to know. That's all it takes. And you see them get out there and make these videos. It cracks us up because we see them all over. They get out there and make videos, and the only way they found them was with us, especially somebody who's really hard to find one. If we'd find something kind of cool and unique, and they'd be all over it. I mean, they'd come from Chicago and everywhere else and won't even give a shout out to your channel or anything like that. You know, that's not how you do it. You know, they got 20 times more subscribers, and you know, people know, and they're cool dudes. They're all right guys, but they take that stuff so serious that to them it's just money, and you see it all the time. That's why they don't put videos out all the time. I'm not making a lot of money doing these. I'll burn up more gas money by buying gas. I go on antifreeze, wristbands, decals, and I give them away. That's why you don't see me sell a lot of stuff. Not in it for the money. I never will be. But donations are nice, and they really help out, and they let you know that, you know, you're doing something right and people really care. Look at it like this. Wow, look at that one. Like, hey, Storm, if I give you $10, would you take me and drive me around Aetna? That's a damn good deal. So, with that said, for $9.99 a month, you can join the members only. You can join the members only subscribers club, and what you will see there is over 100 different videos I have selected to put on there. Because I've been doing this for 5 years, and we have a lot of different videos that some of them are controversial, some of them are more personal, some of them just didn't make the cut, some of them are just unique, and they're all there. They're all right there. If you want to see them, they're all right there. And that's $9.99 a month. You get your name highlighted in comments, and stuff like that, and it's just fun, you know. And it helps me out, you know. $10 for a ride along, and of course you can make donations. You know, I don't want to get into all that. I just got through talking about how guys do it for money, and it's embarrassing because I used to mention all the time, but then when I started seeing all these other guys, like, hey, I'm done for YouTube for a while, I ain't making nothing this month. It's like, man, you're in it for all the wrong reasons. I don't know, it'd be like playing basketball or baseball and you hate it, but you do it for the money, but you gotta fake it like you really like doing it. It's just not, no. You cannot do. Alright. There's Aetna School. See that till I just turned that corner, that kid's standing there in the doorway wide open. And here's me yelling in the background. Or being loud, I should say, not yelling. Okay, I'm kind of twisted around now. Where we at? 12th in Arizona. Okay. And that right there is Aetna Street. I know that. This one right here is just, I don't know, for guys that are into urban stuff. For guys that this right here, this street, it's cool. I'm trying to wave everybody on so I can get the shot here. Alright. There's the memories there. Anybody remember which one of those used to be License Bureau? I know it was one of those buildings, or it could have been one that's torn down. But right there where that truck is parked at, those guys right there, that's where a carnival should always take place. The food places, there's the Aetna Community Club. Don't remember what that building was. Across the street, guys got a little business going over there. It's trippy how there's nothing here at all now. There's across the street. There used to be a barber shop. It was like one of the last standing businesses. It just closed. Aetna Lounge. I remember that place was Salerno Catering. Dawn Salerno. Went to school with her. Me and her kind of kissing cuddly for a month or two. I remember sitting right there in that corner of that thing, hanging out, talking with her, just talking. Yeah, there's Aetna Street. This up. Done quite a few videos. Me and Social Rec walked in and out of all the buildings. We went behind there, and they're all open from behind. But that one right there, he walked up the stairs and he's come running down. And he had the funniest look on his face. I said, "What's wrong?" He goes, "I seen a pair of feet sticking out." Like, what? He's like, "Somebody's in there." It was a hot summer day too, boy. On the side of that room. Old VFW. I'm trying to remember how to get to the senior league, and I cannot remember for the life of me where I might run into, I might get lucky. But there's a senior league back here, Aetna Senior League, and where Ron Kettle lived across the street over there. What is this? Oklahoma, 12th Avenue. It's Oklahoma Street. It's nice stuff for those. See deer. And see, there's nice places out here. You know, people have said quite a few times, why don't you ever show the nice part of Gary? Because people don't want their stuff all like that. I don't highlight it, but I definitely don't hide it. You know, I'm out there just documenting what's going on, you know. The older people that remember these places and want to see it or show people where they grew up at. This is the last stab at it. Nobody else was doing it. So I figured I would do it and just document. This is what I see. You know, just documenting reality. It is what it is. I don't know why it looks like this. I didn't do it. This is where I grew up at. You don't think I'd love to ride through here and see all these houses, not one abandoned house, and people outside, kids playing and having a good time, and say, oh, look at this, look at this, look at this. You know? Look at the roads. I think that might be on the right track. I think the senior league's back here. That's why I don't do a whole lot of these driving videos through the bad areas like this, because you tear your car up down here. I think this is it. I think this is Aetna Senior League up here. What remains of it. It's pretty ghostly. Yeah, Ron Kittle lived in one of these houses over here. I'm not going to say exactly which one, but from what I remember, when me and Social Rec came out here looked at it, I think it says either that, one of these ones. Maybe that one right there, it's all boarded up. And there it is. There's nothing seemingly, but I'm glad I was able to find it. Senior League and the Little League. Yeah, Ron Kittle once played there, and he lived right across the street. Here's where we're at. 14th Ave and Idaho Street. All right, that's cool that I got those. I'm happy with that. But you guys ain't seen those ones in a long time, huh? There's a light on there, so somebody's living there. Wow, this is going to turn into a half-hour drive. I hope you enjoyed it. I think I just blew maybe $10 in gas and just doing Aetna alone. You don't know, before I did this one, I did the east side of Aetna too. That video should already be out, and go check that out if you'd like. What we got here? Oakdale. I should remember being down here. And if I pass your house and you're out here and you say, hey, you drove past my house, please don't mention the address or anything, but give me a big what's up, Storm, and what's up to you too. I hope I'm representing the neighborhoods right. You know, I'm just trying to keep it real, and I'm 57 years old. You know, the older you get, the less shit you get about what people think about you. However, I know that I put myself out there by having a YouTube channel and choosing to talk instead of all the music and the cutting over, and not, because I'm a personal kind of guy, you know. But I I want you all to know by joining the channel little by little, it's making me very proud, because the people that are finding the channel, they are some solid people and good people, and some of the things that they say just makes my day. I'm always showing the wife different comments like, look at this, you know, things that make me feel so good. They're like, you know, they go on and on about their memories, and they're like, thank you so much, Storm, for doing this video. I can't believe that you would here and you seen this place, or my mom, my dad, me and my sister when we were kids. I'm from Gary too, you know, born and raised Gary, Indiana. So St. Mary's Hospital, born in the same hospital with all the Jacksons. I went to Franklin Bailey and Lew Wallace, and also went to Kennedy King for a year. And I lived with my dad out here in Aetna, but all my family and relatives lived out here in Aetna. Pretty much on the east side though. Alright, where are we ending up at now? Idaho Street. Well, there's maybe 2 more streets down that way. There's really nothing other than they're just streets. Now here's a nice house, look at that. See? Shout out to you. Beautiful home. Beautiful, I like that. It's nothing too big or anything, but it's a nice house. Shout out. Gotta look at that across the street. Wow. That sucks. Alright, I'm Steel City Storm. Hope you've enjoyed the ride. And hopefully these videos are some interest to you. And by doing so, you can say what's up, Storm. Make sure you hit that like, subscribe for Steel City Storm. I enjoyed having you. I'm gonna have to let you out down here. I'm gonna turn on some music and call that a wrap. Big love, shout out to Gary, Indiana. Especially everybody on this video. West side, east side. West side to the east side. If you're from Miller, Aetna, much love. All my people right here, right now, be good, love one another, and stay safe. And thank you for all your comments. Keep them coming. I promise I'll eventually answer each and every one. Still see Storm. That's enough for me riding up down the bumps and holes. If you want to see the other streets I missed, come on out here. That's so worn I can't. Okay, Utah and 9th, and we're gonna call that a wrap.
And now that I'm gone, yeah, I know there's no turn.